defense gets a lot of attention, but she does so much offensively. She's great in the post, she can spot up, and she's come a long way as a passer.
And last year, the Storm missed the playoffs for the first time since 2015.
Yeah, well, it's tough when you lose arguably the best player in the league, as Breanna Stewart went to New York in free agency. So Seattle was just looking for an identity last year.
And Diggins Smith gets it to go.
The lefty knocks down the tray. Well, you know, Diggins Smith is a great driver of the ball, so defenders almost have to make a choice with her.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. She's got 18.
Cans the shot with nobody near her.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Here's Charles. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Off target with the three.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
It's so nice to have somebody who can take charge, take the offense like she has.
Well, they got to be feeling good about having the ball in her hands right now. I mean, she's just making play after play.
Diggins Smith. It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Charles. And that one good.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
Smooth sailing for the Sparks. Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential.
Pass to Reese. Now here's Mrs. Incredible.
This one for three.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
From deep, Skylar Diggins Smith. That shot off. And through one half that hasn't even been close. The Sparks on top, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes.
You have to like what we're seeing from Mrs. Incredible.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
And it's the Storm with the ball.
Pass to Horston. Picked by Walker Kimbrough.
Outside, Diggins Smith. The three-pointer off the mark.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Here's Jackson. That one falls.
Boy, not a lot of resistance inside, and they're taking advantage.
That aspect of this game, the play in the paint, has gone almost entirely their way.
Absolutely.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Pass to Reese.
It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Here's Horston.
Bryant trying her luck from deep. The three-pointer is on target.
And when she's shooting it with conviction, Horston really dangerous.
Pass to Reese.
And here's Hayes.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
3 for 3. That's the way to start the second half.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She's covered closely. Charles with it.
And it's Brink picking her up.
And it's Charles missing.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Reese. Great knee that time from Tina Charles.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Diggins Smith. Walker Kimbrough. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Now the Sparks with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Pass to Brink.
Now Mrs. Incredible, guarded by Diggins Smith. Now Mrs. Incredible. Here's Hayes. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Well, anytime Hayes steps on the floor, you almost expect a big night.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Three-pointer. And the Storm miss again.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Can they get it? And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, we know Diggins Smith, and we kind of refer to her as a point guard, but really, she's a scoring guard. She's averaged over 20 in a season.
Now here's Jackson.
12 points for her. Good on the triple.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
Here's Walker Kimbrough looking for her first basket still in this one. Shot left block. And no good trying to use the glass.
She's gone cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, Jackson in a great offensive flow. She's not forcing things out there.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Charles, no good. And here are the Sparks now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And that one's good. Hayes.
When she's giving her team this kind of effort and efficiency, they are just so tough to beat.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough.
Outside, Diggins Smith.
Forced in the screen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And it's Diggins Smith laying it in.
Saving that possession. Skylar beats the clock.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left. And because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Now Horston.
Knocks it loose. Misses Incredible with the steal. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Jackson. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the away team, Rikia Jackson. One shot.
I know the Sparks, the organization, and the fans are thrilled to have Cameron Brink, the second overall pick in the 2024 draft.
And she's the type of player LA is going to build around. In college, a national champion as a freshman, first-team All-American as a senior. Brink is known for her defense, an incredible shot blocker, and that's the basis for the Sparks defense.
Pass to miss is incredible. Here's Cook. Now here's Egbo. Now here's Mrs. Incredible. He's covered by Mule.
5 to shoot.
On the wing, Rickea Jackson.
And stolen by Charles. They're moving it up. The jump hook. Off the left rim and out.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Jackson, no good.
And here are the Storm now.
Here's Mule. Cook grabs the miss.
And it's the Sparks ball. Here's Jackson. Nailed from three-point land.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's Mule.
12 points for her. To the paint. Here's Charles.
She's guarded by Egbo. Up top, Mule.
Pass to Charles. And down it goes. 2 points.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible.
She's got 25.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Horston. Now here's Mule.
To the middle. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Sparks now. For 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Angsler.
Pass to Carter.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From past the arc, the Sparks grab the miss. Mrs. Incredible with it. 28 points for her. Here's Egbo. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Once Egbo got positioning inside, it was all over.
Up top, Mule.
Defended by Mrs. Incredible.
Pass to Mule.
The 3. No good that time. So it's the Sparks now. Here's Mrs. Incredible. And the basket is good.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Mule.
Charles with it. Looking to end the run. And the call will be against Carter. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Team foul.
The Storm making a switch here.
Number 26, Olivia Teague.
Here's Mrs. Incredible. 30 points in the game. And the layup falls.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. She's still scoreless this quarter. Might need something easy to find her confidence.
Out to Miller.
There's the 3. It's good from long range.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Sparks ahead, opening a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Has to cook.
Two crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Now here's Mule.
Defense is right there. Outside, Diggins Smith. 5 on the clock.
Pass to Engstler.
Takes the three. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins Smith.
Love the assertiveness from Emily Engstler, looking so confident off the catch.
And here's Mrs. Incredible. Has to cook.
Tries a three. Buries it from three-point range.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Engstler. Teague, guarded by Russell. Here's Mule.
And again, Seattle with the triple.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible, guarded by Diggins Smith. Here's Mrs. Incredible, and the Sparks another three.
She's on her way to putting up a big three-point total.
Now Diggins Smith.
Pass to Mule.
And here's Engstler. And she can't answer back, the three-pointer offline.
Here's Cook.
Cans it from downtown. Now here's Diggins Smith.
Now Engstler. And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last 2 #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
Here's Cook.
Mrs. Incredible, guarded by Diggins Smith. Mrs. Incredible with it. There's the triple. Another three for the Sparks.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Outside Carter. Pass to Diggins Smith to end the run. Russell pulls it in.
One made three for her in this game. Does she focus closer in? We'll see.
Now here's Mule.
Not a lot of room. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, she's just going to keep burying those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. Let's go with a three. And the Sparks, another three.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Mule. Angsler with it. Teague, guarded by Russell. Here's Angsler. And here's Mule.
Launches it.
Egbo pulls it in.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the 3. Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Seattle with the ball. Now Diggins Smith.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
Pass to Mule. There's a screen by Mule.
Teague. No good with the triple. So it's the Sparks now. Now here's Mrs. Incredible. And now Egbo shoots over Diggins Smith. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
And that's the shot that can completely open up the offense for Egbo. That mid-range J could set her apart.
Pass to Mule.
Diggins Smith with it. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Inside. Teague. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Mercedes Russell.
And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you know, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
2 points. That one goes in. Here's Walker Kimbrough.
Pass to Horston.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Shot clock at 6. Teague. Tries again. Outside for Diggins Smith. No good on the 3. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mrs. Incredible. And Diggins Smith pulls it down.
That's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
And there's a pick.
Miller with the steal.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. Again, the Sparks good for 2. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.